Hello, can you believe it? The 28th of February, and here I am, back in the garden. A long time no see, and a long time no yoga in the garden. So I thought I would jump out while the going was good, the sky is still lovely and blue, and record the first of my spring into yoga sessions. Nice and short and manageable to begin with, just to get us back into the routine. And I think it's 80 days before supposedly we can all actually get back to normal classes, so I'm really looking forward to that. Don't know about all of you, but this last month has been quite tough really. It's not like the first lockdown for all sorts of reasons, but anyway, onward and upward. Many of us are getting our vaccines. I haven't had mine yet, but Jeff had his on Friday. So I think my age group is the next big one to come forward. So I wouldn't say looking forward to it, but obviously I am, in a lot of ways. But yes, so enough wittering from me. We're going to start really gently with a bit of a visualization, I think, because spring is very much on the way, although actually, just a little bit more wittering, I was looking at my Facebook stories this morning, they give you memories. 3 years ago, there was 7 inches of snow out here, so it just shows you how, how different things can be. So anyway, without further ado, let's start in child's pose. And I'm, as you know, a fan of the wide knee variety, so you get into whichever version of child you are wanting to do. And just settle in with a couple of breaths. And maybe visualise that breath as you inhale, running from the tailbone all the way up to the spine to the top of the head, and then out in reverse. Last one of those lovely grounding breaths. And we're going to start today from the ground up, so the idea of spring, of everything coming into life. My tulips are coming up quite nicely, the ones that I planted far too late. I mentioned that right at the beginning of the year. So perhaps we could all visualise that we are some kind of a bulb just breaking through the surface, ready to greet the lovely spring light, the longer days, the feeling of hope. Hopefully we all have. We'll slowly come up onto all fours, into tabletop, making sure you're in alignment, your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and we're going to do 3 rounds of cat and cow. So inhaling up, and everyone in the wide knee child version, we just really take your hands forward, push back from the base of the spine, the tailbone, and stretch the arms forward. A really big stretch through. And then we're coming back up into our tabletop position again. So we're gradually moving our way upwards towards the sun. So right foot comes forward and grounding down through that right foot. And then let's drop the shoulders, take your gaze ahead, inhale the palms to centre, and then inhaling all the way up. Now we're not going to go into crescent lunge here. I take our spine back. We're being very gentle and kind to ourselves to begin with. Whoops, wobble. But just really elongate through the spine, fingertips going up to that lovely blue sky. If you're watching this and there isn't any blue sky, whenever you get around to it, just visualise that blue sky and the warmth of the sun, which actually feels quite nice and warm out here. And then we're going to take a twist, so left elbow onto right knee, looking over that right shoulder. Take the left hand down, right arm comes up, stretching, and then back to centre. Swap the legs around, left foot forward, and then slowly bring yourself up, settle in, getting that spine nice and tall, and then inhale the hands to heart centre. Just finding time to find that focal point, visualisation. Inhaling up, and finding that length through all through the sides of the body, trying not to have any tension in the neck, fingers going up to the sky or the ceiling. One more breath here, and then we bring our palms together, and we take our right elbow onto our left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Right hand comes to the mat, left arm pushes away. Holding 1, 2, and 3. Bring the hand down, swing your leg back, so we're back onto all fours. Keeping the flow going. We're now going to come up into downward dog in 3 stages. So tuck your toes under, spread your fingers, making sure you're grounded all the way through from the tips of your fingers to those the tops of the palms, where the thumb meets the palm. Tuck your toes under, and let's just push up and just hover here for 1, 2, 3. Release down, untuck your toes. Let's go 3/4 of the way up, so tuck toes under, push up, 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 keeping those knees bent. If you feel that you need to move the fingers in, now let's, while we're here, push the tailbone up, relax the head forward, feel that length you're then getting in the spine by doing this, just then tucking into a hoodie. Back down to centre, untuck toes, and then finally we're going to go all the way up into our downward dog. So tuck those toes under and push all the way back. If you need to adjust your feet, do. Heels move towards the ground, keeping a nice relaxed neck, radiating the inner parts of those arms forward. And just take a little walk here. Push back. And then let's take ourselves to an upright position. So gently walk yourself all the way to the top of your mat. Just dangle here for a moment. Clasping the elbows. And then let's slowly peel all the way up, so that we are standing. Can't believe how warm it is out here. It's lovely. Apart from when your t-shirt comes up and your back is exposed to the wind. Okay, so we're now going to move into our standing balance, which is, of course, tree. So to begin with, again, this is all very gently getting us back into the habit. You're going to, in fact, I'll face you rather than look that way. I'll take your heel into your ankle, right knee is coming out, and then just get a nice grounded feeling. That left foot is grounded, toes grounded. Inhale, hands to prayer. When you've got that, gently bring the arms all the way over the head You can bring them out if you want to take a wider stretch. Back to centre. Coming back down. Release that foot. And then we go the other side. So left heel into right ankle. Palms together. Find your centre. And then inhaling up. And again, you can keep the palms together, or if you want to open up, wiggle those fingers, feel the energy, the prana, making sure the face is nice and relaxed, the shoulders are relaxed, palms come together, coming back to centre. Okay, we're going to try that one more time, but if you want to either stay with the toes grounded or have a go at balancing. I say have a go, I have no idea how well balanced I am today. So when you're ready, right foot comes in, arms together. Inhale the arms up. Take them apart if you want. Arms together, and then we're back. Oh, nearly made it without a collapse. And then we do the same on the other side. So left foot in, so I've got my arms together. You can either hold it like this, or if you want to take the balance further, the arms come up. Arms together, and then we're coming all the way back down to heart centre. Give everything a bit of a shake. Okay, last standing posture before we get back down onto our mats. Good old favourite, warrior, to generate a bit of extra energy and heat. So you're going to take your feet 2 to 3 feet apart. Right toes come out. Left coming in slightly. Let's bring our hips back to centre. Roll the shoulders and then inhale the arms up. Check our alignment. Inhale. Exhale a right angle in that front knee, making sure that your knee is over your big toe, so you can just still see there, so you're not going too far forward. Gaze is ahead. We're just going to hold it here for a couple of breaths, feeling nice and strong. Sinking a little deeper if you want. Keeping your gaze ahead. One more breath. Coming back to centre, releasing your arms, and then we can come back down to sitting. We're going to do a forward fold, finish with my favourite twist. Ooh, rolling is a bit of a slope on the grass here. So, feet are out in front of you, spine is tall. Let's have a bit of a bend in there, generous bend in the knees to start with as we're starting back. Spine is nice and tall, keep your gaze ahead. Arms come up. And then you take the body forward, so you're laying the body, the stomach on the top of the legs, holding ankles wherever is comfortable. And then it slowly, up to you, slide those legs away whilst trying to keep that connection between the body and the legs. Obviously you will lose it, and then again we're having that nice straight spine. We're not taking the head down to the knees. bring the head forward. One more breath. And then gently come back up. Actually, we'll take a quick twist, seated twist, before we come back down. So let's just take the hands, the legs, come and face you again. In a cross-legged position. Hands on your knees. Spine is tall. And just take a moment here to pause, breathe, process. And you're going to take your left hand on your right knee, your right hand comes behind, spine is tall, inhale, and then exhale as you twist, look over that right shoulder. Back to centre, let's come on to the other side, left on right, right on left, looking over your left shoulder. And then back to centre. I knew it was too good to be true out here, but we're coming to the end, so we will finish here. Palms together, thumbs to the third eye. Two breaths together. Thank you, hopefully, for joining me for the first time outside in the garden. Hopefully this is one of many more, and we're going to have another cracking spring like we did last year, and I will see you later on in the week. Namaste.